So I'm here with Amy Guerin. Hi, Amy.
Hey.
And she is the Director of Private Dining and Events here at the Steiner Ranch Steakhouse. So Amy, let's go on a tour. Show me the place. Okay.
Well, as you enter the restaurant, we're very fortunate that we have this beautiful wine display.
Yes.
We have a sommelier in-house, and he's done a fantastic job stocking our wine list, and we like to show it off, so that's the grand entrance.
It's perfect.
We also have, over to our left, we call this little space our tack room, and it's basically a Steiner family museum.
Okay.
There's all sorts of photos all over the walls that catalog the years of Steiner history through the rodeo, Tommy Shane Steiner with his music. So as people enter the restaurant, they're invited to just walk through here and kind of get a feel for the family and the significance of everything that they've created and their legacy.
That's great.
This is our main bar. The restaurant has 5 different bars within it on the different floors and outside.
It's really beautiful.
It gets very lively, especially once the bands get going outside and people just enjoy coming in and staying, spending time. You can come in and have full dinner within the bar or just come in for cocktails and happy hour.
It's so cool. I love that. Okay.
Right around this corner we have our Travis room, which is one of the 3 private dining rooms within the building.
Okay.
This room is just amazing with the view of Lake Travis.
Wow.
The elegance is the key factor that I like of this room. We've recently added the wine cabinet that allows us even more
Beautiful.
chance to show off our great wine list.
Mm-hmm.
This room is utilized for meetings, for rehearsal dinners, all sorts of different events. Can hold up to 50 people, or we can set up for an intimate dinner of 10 people.
That's great. This wood just gives it that
It's
rich,
beautiful.
beautiful feel.
Now we're going to take a look at Buck's Loft, which is another one of our private dining rooms.
Okay.
We are now up on the 3rd floor of the restaurant. This is my favorite room in the building.
Wow, this is
I
gorgeous.
think it just has such a great ranch feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's very comfortable and relaxing. And again, we can do business dinners up here, rehearsal dinners, group happy hours. People just fall in love with this space.
Okay. I wanted to tell people it's actually more affordable than people think to have a private party here. So maybe you can tell.
We are very fortunate that we're new, number one, and we also have such strong backers. One of our operating owners has been in the food business for years, and he has a lot of connections around the state, in addition to having Steiner attached to our name and their connection to all of the cattle industry throughout the state. So we're very, very fortunate.
Very nice.
And
absolutely
the place
beautiful.
sells itself, clearly, which is also a nice little feather in our caps.
Right. Wow, the view is just spectacular. I see you guys have another beautiful patio.
We do. This is just such a nice perch up here on top of the hill. And when groups reserve this room for an event, they have access to the patio for the duration of their party. We do live music every night of the week, as long as the weather cooperates.
Right.
And from the patio up here, it's just a perfect spot to take in the music and the sunset and just really sit back and enjoy being out in this beautiful hill country.
I know. It's really beautiful.
Now we'll take a look at the 2nd floor of the restaurant, which we call the Angus and Brangus room. It's our largest private dining room, can hold up to 125 people, and also just spectacular views, beautiful space.
Okay, great.
Again, this is called the Angus and Brangus room. It's similar to the upstairs room that when groups choose to reserve it and have their party here, they get access to the little patio, the bar, and just a beautiful space.
And like you said, 125 guests, but up here.
125 guests, yes.
And I noticed it has its own bathroom, which is fantastic.
And throughout the entire building, the history of the Steiner family is just everywhere.
All over the walls, yeah.
It's very interesting for people to come through and take a look at the different times in their family and who accomplished what and what they contributed to the family.
Right.
This is an interesting picture here that we have hanging along the entryway of the restaurant. Buck Steiner, as I mentioned earlier, was not a well-liked man. And this used to hang in the saddle shop, and his employees would go out for their smoke breaks and put their cigarettes out on his face in that picture. And over the years, it grew into a giant hole in the picture.
So oh my gosh, I see that.
It's a little ashtray.
Whoa.
Now we are coming into our great room, which is the main dining room of the restaurant.
Okay.
We don't use this one for private parties. It's truly just our dining room. Okay. It's another beautiful space. The design of it allows everyone to have a great view of the lake. We have a piano player in here in the evenings to serenade everybody, and it's just a beautiful space.
That's great. And Amy, would you recommend people making reservations?
Absolutely. It's not a requirement. We have people who walk in frequently. Just nice to be safe.
Right.
We can't predict what the level of business will be.
Okay. And your busiest nights, you would, is it
Well,
typically
definitely
Friday and Saturday?
Saturday.
Okay.
However, Wednesday nights are pretty busy around here too.
Okay.
And over the last year, our business has increased very much, which we're extremely pleased with.
Yeah.
So it's any given night, truly, you can come in and have a full dining room.